legitimate argument, a debate about this, and it goes back to dating, but it's in reference to disciplining the child that you're with. I mean, the child in the relationship. Mm-hmm. So, for example, we're dating. You have kids, child. I mean, you're black. I know you got about how many? You got 6 women, about 6 kids.
Really, 3 kids.
I was close. That's half of 6. Boom, mathematics. And so you got 3 kids, and so you got 3 smaller kids that are in need of discipline per se. Okay. So kid get out of line, and I'm a father as well. You know that. Right. And in our relationship, you say everything is smooth. I met your kids. We know each other. I'm not a stranger. Right. Little Johnny gets out of line, and I discipline your child. Now, here's what I mean by discipline. My definition of discipline is different than most people, and this is what was stated in the argument, conversation. Go sit down, Johnny. That's not bad, right?
No.
But we tried that. Mama tried it. Mm-hmm. Little Johnny don't listen to that. Little Johnny listened to that thump upside his head. So I see little Johnny got a line. I mean, get your little badass over there and sit down. Can I do that if we're in a relationship? Sure. This is how conversations go. I'm talking to Shantae. So,
as long as it wasn't going to hurt him, sure, why not? Because, and I raised 2 boys as a single mother. And there's times that I wish I had that male role model there to be like, yo, put your foot in his chest. Because as a female, I was challenged, but they knew
that you was crazy.
I was going to rock with them.
Right.
But so they didn't try me too much. But there were times where they needed that male there. Mm-hmm. I couldn't, there was nothing I could do. I did what I could do, but I believe if that male was there, it would have been a whole different story.
So a good slap upside the head or slap in the chest?
With that.
I think it's the level of relationship, because if you are just someone that I'm seeing and you're kind of new in the situation, no. Not at all.
No,
if you're in a situation where you've been there and you are now a permanent fixture, yeah, I need you to step up and be a father. I mean, that's what it is, because you've taken on that role. If you can feed them, you can discipline them, okay? But what you won't do is something to them that I wouldn't do.
Exactly.
And I'm like that even with my children's fathers. You got a problem? Come get their mother.
Okay, so stop. See, that's part of. So I've been speaking on the last couple of weeks, unfortunately, because the first week it was the comedian girl, Jess, whatever her name is, and the conversation with her and Corey Holcomb, the beef between her and Corey Holcomb. She was posting her son, straddling. Yeah, she was her son. She's the picture. She's nude. The boy he's nude, but he has on shorts, and he's straddling her, so per se, and it's supposed to be maternity. It's not a maternity shoot because there's no baby involved. And of course, I don't care how you find it, but this is what I'm talking about: the emasculation of men. I'm not going to tell you how to raise your kids because you're grown. But when a man can't discipline his child, it takes his authority away. It's emasculating to a man. But here's what I'm saying, because I know it's going to take you 5 hours to respond. But what I want you to understand is that's cool. That works for you, right? But a lot of these kids need discipline. You may be strong enough of a mother where your kids may fear you because they may think you're nuts. Really? And they really just be like, okay, you know what, cool. But you got some kids, right, that'll try their parents. Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is I gave the scenario. If you've been dating exclusively for a while, you all know each other's kids. You all seriously talking about, forever white picket fences, whatever crap people talk about like that. And then, okay, cool. And Lil Johnny got a line. You like, man, if you don't sit down, you find that's a problem?
That's not, a tap is one thing, but when you're
I'm not talking about a tap.
I'm just saying, when you're pulling out like a belt or a switch or whatever, hold on. I need to gauge your temperament, because the first time you step out of line, it's one thing to discipline my child. It's another thing to take it too far. And if I feel as though you're taking it too far, then you got to deal with me. and you don't want to deal with me when it come down to my kids. So I mean, I don't have a problem.
I find that offensive.
Whatever. I don't find it offensive. But no, I don't find it. I don't have a problem with you disciplining my child if you are a permanent fixture. Okay. If you're there and you're going to be there, because even if we're together, let's say we're together and we've been together for like 4 or 5 years, and something goes wrong and we split up, you've already developed a relationship with my child. I expect for you to continue your relationship with my child, because your relationship with my child has nothing to do with the level of relationship that you and I have.
And you got a son and a daughter.
I have a son and a daughter.
Hold that thought, because Laima, you have girls, correct? Yes. Now, I think this is where the conversation gets tricky, because I don't know this perspective. Quill, you got girls or boys?
2 girls, 2 boys.
Okay, so I don't know anything about. I don't understand anything about raising girls. Okay, I got a 13-year-old son. I'm a proud father. I've learned how to be a father throughout all these years. Yeah, I got a son, man. I just don't have to broadcast him on Facebook like everybody do. But he's on there. But people like to do that. Like, hey, But that's another story. Yeah. But girls are different. I think girls are very delicate, sensitive creatures.
Until they turn 9.
Wait, but I'm telling because I can't punch my daughter in the chest like I would punch my son in the chest. I'm talking about me because I'm a man.
True.
The boy understands daddy is hitting him in his chest. Okay, ooh, the little girl. If I was to black out and hit my daughter in the chest, I think I'd probably do 5 to 10 years in jail, because I think she would probably never be. I think she'll be traumatized.
True.
So my thing is, how do you feel, Laima, if you're in a relationship with a guy? Your daughter, let's say little Kiki Ghetto. I'm not gonna give you a ghetto name, but
Laima.
Like little Laima get out of line, and little Pookie is like, little Laima, what are you doing? Stop that.
Is that the girl?
The boyfriend.
No, the boyfriend.
I know the boyfriend is my son or my daughter.
Your daughter. You got girls. This is real life for you.
Yeah,
you got 2 girls.
And a boy.
Oh damn, you got a boy. Let's go with the girls. And he disciplined one of the girls. Do you black out and beat him, or do you feel like it's deemed necessary?
How is he gonna discipline though? By hitting him like that?
Yeah, yeah.
It depends on. First of all, it depends on what she did. Depends on what she did, because you know, if she cussed at him or she, I don't know. I
should say she came in the room and you cleaned up and she knocked everything off the kitchen counter.
That ain't no.
I can't think of something. I'm trying to
handle that.
Okay, so I'm trying to think
of that. It depends on if he
having sex.
Not even.
No, that's not liable for whooping. That's liable for therapy.
Yeah. I mean, I expect for a man, if I have a man around, I expect him to basically talk with her, not putting hands on him. I do the hands.
I agree with that.
I do the hands.
I don't have any kids, but I've raised children since I was a child, and I have a slew of nieces and nephews, and more nieces than I have nephews, and I've taken care of all of them. And like I said, I grew up with a lot of sisters, so my sisters didn't always have men in their child's life. My youngest sister didn't have a man in her child's life that was around, that wasn't around, but he was here, and I helped bring her up.
Okay.
But I would never, as a man, put my hands on a child, a female child like that.
Okay.
And then, that it just goes to show your level of respect for a woman. Because if you're not going to put your hand on a female your age or a little younger, why put your hand on a child? Unless they did something like they, you pop them because they smacked their brother in the face or something. Like I've had to do that with one of my nieces because she smacked her brother with a wiffle ball bat. So I smacked her in the head, but it wasn't like a whooping. Yeah. I whipped my nieces.
That's what I'm saying. Now we're talking.
But not to the extent of I would do as if like it was a boy.
Yeah.
And I probably wouldn't even whip the boy that bad because, for one, not that I'm not their parent, But it only takes so much for them to understand. Whippings, we all got whippings. And did it teach us anything? It just taught us. No, it taught us how to take pain. Because after a while, it becomes nothing. You don't feel the pain no more. So it's more about speaking to them and getting them to understand what they doing is wrong and why.
If I asked my mother to have a conversation with me, Mom, stop hitting me. Let's talk about it. I would have got my teeth knocked out.
Exactly.
Well, that was
Because wait, hold on. But I'm saying right. But here's what I'm saying about this is that I think parents. I'm not saying me because I haven't, but I think parents have gotten soft over the years because one, we've been restricted by law, and then you've been painted. It's been painted to see that disciplining your child. Oh my God, it's so bad. You're a child beater. You should stay right under the jail. And then your kid grows up and kills 17 people at a gay nightclub that he stalked out for years. You see what I'm saying?
Because he's never known discipline.
Exactly.
I go to jail for my kids.
Exactly, but I feel like this.
all the time.
I feel like this. That just made parents not be parents. They use that law as an excuse that
But
you
here's my
can't
point
discipline
of
your
it.
kids.
So it sounds like you and Lo are on the side of where you all feel like disciplining or beating your child is just too much.
No, I don't.
No. It's the degree. See,
Baby, ain't no degree on a whooping.
It is a degree.
Well,
it is a degree because if you're disciplining a child, you're supposed to discipline them with the intent of love and direction. Swinging on them, trying to break their skin, break their bones, and bruising them up is a whole nother ball game. You being a man, you being a man. I see if my son, because my son's big, he's 6'3" all day, okay, and yeah, you're gonna have to come to him with the bowls.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, if you are swinging at him to make him become defensive, that's when it comes into, let me take this blow so that the next time I take this blow, it don't hurt so much. And then when I get to the point where I feel confident about it, I'm going to hit him back. And you don't want to get to that point. What you want to get to is the point where they go, let me not do this because I don't want this to happen. And it's not because of the pain that comes with it. It's because they know, number one, that they've crossed the line. And once they've crossed that line, you're worried about how you've either disappointed your parent or you made your parent feel some type of way. You've hurt your parent. So that's the difference. If you're coming at my child, either one of my kids, and you're coming at them like you want to hurt them, oh, you best believe it's going down, but it's going to be me and you.
Depends on who child it is.
I want to say something.
And we got
a couple minutes.
It's 11:05. So
how much before it ends?
We got 30, but we need to when we gonna end it because I'm gonna let you make it. So what I'm gonna do final points, and this is great because what I want to do, I want to transition and talk about this next week because I want people to call in. I'm gonna catch people earlier and to talk about this next Thursday because this is very interesting because the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because we have so many people that are dating nowadays that are in legitimate, what do you call relationships that people be together and
Friends with benefits.
No. Y'all thinking all the people are like illegally together because they've been together for so long. Common law. You have so many common law relationships, marriages, whatever. People that's been together for years, and people that are raised. So my thing is that you have a lot of that going on, and so. And you have a lot of people say, well, you ain't touching my child. Well, you ain't touching my food that I done brought and put in that refrigerator.
Right.
Your child. So this is conversations I think we need to have because I think people not understand the in-depthness of how that we continue to emasculate men, we continue to let kids do what they want to do. That's gonna be that's a formula for disaster.
Mm-hmm.
So Ed, I'm gonna let
being your child's friend.
Yeah.
That's right. Be a
So
parent.
Ed, I'm gonna let you make.
No.
But stay on focus. I'm gonna let you.
And you need to be a parent.
Well, I'm gonna let Laima make her final point, and we're gonna pick this up next week too as well.
First of all, we got to think about the time that we are in. We're not in 1950, and we got to think about the time. We're in 2017, so the kids these days have so much stuff they can get into. Even if you take away the phone, they still gonna see it. They gonna see all kinds of stuff when they go out into the world. So we got to think about the time that we're in and how to relate to them now, because